Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, General Hospital. In today's video, we're diving into the latest General Hospital spoilers and an intriguing murder mystery that's about to rock Port Charles. Who shot Cyrus Renault? And is this truly the end of the notorious villain? And perhaps more importantly, could Sam McCall's tragic death be the spark that lights the fuse? Let's unravel this intense storyline together. It's another stormy night in Port Charles, both in weather and in temperament, as questions about Cyrus Renault's deadly fate ripple across town. Known for his sinister ways, Cyrus, Jeff Kober, has spent weeks creeping around the hospital with ominous motives. Under the guise of a man of God, he's tried to cloak himself in redemption. But his true intentions have been anything but holy. Since returning to Port Charles, Cyrus has focused his attention on his comatose niece, Lulu Spencer, Am Rylan, who lies silently in her hospital bed. Many remember the tragedy that put her there, an explosion meant for Julian Jerome, but orchestrated by Cyrus himself. Despite blaming Julian for the accident, everyone knows deep down that Cyrus had a hand in her fate, making his current behavior all the more disturbing. Yet this lurking presence and his so-called repentance have only made the residents of Port Charles more suspicious. The mystery deepens: equipment failures or sabotage. Strange things have been happening around the hospital, particularly in Lulu's room. Just days before her scheduled liver transplant, Lulu's ventilator mysteriously powered down. Though initially blamed on a simple equipment failure, a sense of unease filled the air. Cyrus had been the last person in her room, lingering for just a little too long. Did he have something to do with it? Dr. Finn was perplexed by the equipment issue, brushing it off as a technical glitch, while staff members exchanged uneasy glances. Some murmured that Cyrus was trying to put Lulu out of her misery in his twisted mind, sparking rumors that he had been tampering with her life support to speed up her decline. But without solid proof, the speculation remained just that, until another tragedy struck the hospital, one that no one saw coming. Sam McCall's fatal end. The tension at General Hospital took a dark turn when Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, underwent a liver transplant for Lulu. Initially, the surgery seemed successful, and the town heaved a collective sigh of relief, seeing both women survive. But in the days following her surgery, Sam's condition inexplicably worsened. She suffered a sudden heart attack, an outcome that shocked her doctors and left her family in devastation. Rumors quickly spread that Cyrus, knowing Sam's connection to Julian Jerome, had used this as an opportunity to exact his revenge. Some whispered that he tampered with her post-op medications, or perhaps even the machines monitoring her recovery. Whatever he did, Sam's heart gave out, and she was gone, leaving her loved ones reeling in anguish. For Sam's family, there was little doubt Cyrus was responsible, and they would stop at nothing to see him pay. The list of suspects grows. If Cyrus is behind Sam's death, he's made a dangerous gamble with some of the town's most powerful figures. Cyrus already has a long list of enemies, but Sam's tragic death brought fresh fury to those who had been impacted by his schemes. Leading the charge is Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, who has long battled Cyrus as the mob's moral compass in Port Charles. Sam was family to Sonny, and losing her was a brutal blow. With his strong loyalty to family and his mafia connections, Sonny is willing to go to extreme lengths to avenge her. Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, has a vendetta against Cyrus for his previous attempts to ruin her life. Sasha's demons, stirred by Cyrus's actions, may just push her into action. Even Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, who's usually calculated in his actions, is considering taking matters into his own hands. Sam was the mother of this son, and though they had their ups and downs, his love for her ran deep. Sam's mother, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, and her sister Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, are equally determined. Alexis, no stranger to fighting her demons, feels a rage brewing inside her that's impossible to suppress. And Christina, struggling with her recent loss, is angry, raw, and ready to take matters into her own hands if necessary. The clues begin to fall into place. As tensions build, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and the PCPD launch a full-scale investigation. They begin questioning witnesses and tracing Cyrus's every step. Detective Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, who has a deep personal connection to both Sam and Lulu, becomes embroiled in the investigation. But as he works to uncover the truth, he finds himself torn between duty and a desire for vengeance. It's not long before new clues emerge that suggest Cyrus may have tampered with both Sam and Lulu's equipment. Surveillance footage from the hospital shows him loitering near Lulu's room in the hours before her ventilator shut down. Yet proving his involvement becomes a challenge as Cyrus continues to assert his innocence, claiming that he only visited his niece to pray for her recovery. But the town isn't buying it. Each suspect has a motive and a means to put an end to Cyrus's reign of terror. Tensions reach a boiling point, and the question on everyone's lips is who will strike first. The final showdown. On a dark, rainy night, tensions reach their peak. Cyrus's whereabouts are unknown, and whispers spread across town that he's hiding out, aware that his life is in danger. Meanwhile, Sonny and Jason strategize, debating how best to exact justice without implicating themselves. But as the two devise a plan, an unexpected call comes through. A tip that Cyrus has been spotted near the docks, an area notorious for its lack of surveillance and its vulnerability to accidents. Sonny and Jason aren't the only ones with plans for Cyrus that night. Alexis, Sasha, and even Christina make their way to the docks, each for their own reasons. The rain pours down, creating an eerie atmosphere as the characters converge. Each of them is cloaked in shadow, their intentions darkened by the heartbreak they've endured. As they close in on Cyrus, tensions erupt. Sasha confronts him first, unleashing years of pent-up anger. As she berates him for the misery he's caused, Cyrus tries to deflect, but his words fall flat. Then, as Sasha's voice rises, Alexis steps forward, her anger simmering just beneath the surface. The confrontation escalates, and before anyone realizes what's happened, a gunshot rings out, piercing the cold night air. Cyrus falls to the ground, his expression one of shock. In the dim light, it's unclear who pulled the trigger. All that's left is a stunned silence as the characters look at one another, each grappling with the reality of what's just transpired. Whodunit? The town reacts. The news of Cyrus's death spreads quickly through Port Charles, sending shockwaves through the community. The question of who shot him becomes the talk of the town, with theories swirling and suspicions cast in every direction. Anna Devane and the PCPD launch a thorough investigation, but with multiple suspects and conflicting accounts, the truth remains elusive. Meanwhile, those who were present that fateful night are haunted by the incident, unsure if they'll ever find peace. For Sonny, Jason, Alexis, Sasha, and Christina, the memory of that night lingers, a reminder of the lengths they were willing to go for justice, or perhaps revenge. But in Port Charles, secrets rarely stay buried, and as the investigation unfolds, new details are sure to emerge. The question remains, will the true shooter be revealed, or will the people of Port Charles band together to protect one another? Only time will tell as this mystery continues to unfold, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for more updates, spoilers, and news about all things General Hospital. With twists, betrayals, and heartbreak at every turn, you won't want to miss what happens next in Port Charles. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all your GH insights. See you next time.